A man with outward courage dares to die. A man with inner courage dares to live. Lao Tzu. Good evening, everybody. It's been a slow week, I know. Just trying to get back into the swing of things. Next week's gonna be a little weird, I think. Is it next week? Maybe next 2 weeks. Heck, next month and a half or 2 months is gonna be weird. But anyways, enough of that. Let's get cracking. Let's do the usual. All right. So, if you wish to join this meeting, you can. I didn't renew my Zoom account, but it's still pro right now. So look it till it tells you to renew, or forces me to renew. But if I ever want it back, I'll probably need some funds. If you want to donate via Bitcoin or Vertcoin, you can. I've had $0 via cryptocurrency over 16 months since I've had them up. You can always check the addresses to see how much I've gotten. And these are for me, for my Patreon, giving it to Susie Dawson. You can see that in the video. And this is, of course, Vertcoin. No one donated, but people do donate to me via Super Chat, and Google or YouTube makes a good chunk of it, which we probably don't want. I'm sorry, but thank you anyways for people who do donate. And if you wish, you can always donate to me via PayPal. And yeah, they kind of suck too, and they take a chunk, but better than YouTube, Google. That's why these are my first choices, but I know they're a hassle. So PayPal, and if you do, I will disclose how much I make from PayPal at the beginning video of every month, and total. And that started since September 22nd of 2019. Okay, enough of that. And again, if you want to go ahead and join, you can do so with the Zoom join meeting, and we'll talk about many things. Right now, let's talk about Rose McGowan. So I saw on somewhere, I think it might have just been news, a snippet that I saw, which I don't really see it too much, but I do have an eye out for what Hillary Clinton's doing, because I know she's going to be running in 2020, and unfortunately she's going to win. So that's going to be weird. Now, Rose McGowan calls out Hillary Clinton over her husband's accusers. Predators are her style. Wow, that's vicious words. So let's go ahead and read this article. And those who have said less in some ways have mysteriously died. So hopefully this video kind of protects Rose in some way. We'll see. All right, so the Washington Times, this was by Jessica Chasmar on Friday, October 11th, 2019, which is about 11 hours ago, as far as what, or 10 hours ago, 10 or 11 hours ago. Okay, so Rose McGowan calls out Hillary Clinton over her husband's accusers. Predators are her style. I can't believe I used to support her. Actress Rose McGowan, who became one of the first women to publicly accuse movie mogul Harvey Weinstein of sexual assault, fired off a series of tweets Friday attacking former presidential candidate Hillary Clinton for her relationship with Mr. Weinstein and her handling of the multiple sexual misconduct accusations against her husband, former President Bill Clinton. In Ronan Farrow's forthcoming book, Catch and Kill, Mr. Farrow alleges that Mrs. Clinton's former presidential campaign reached out to him in 2017 and expressed concerns about his reporting on Mr. Weinstein. In summer 2017, while Farrow was trying to lock down an interview with Clinton for his foreign policy book while also still working on the Weinstein story, he received a call from Clinton's publicist, Nick Merrill, who told him that the big story Farrow was working on was a concern for us, writes The Hollywood Reporter, which obtained the book. Maybe we'll add Ronan Farrow to possible future Clinton body count. And those who are unfamiliar with what a Clinton body count is, well, we're gonna take a look at that now, because oh man, you'd have to write a book to list out all the things that all the people who are on the Clinton body count and what they did to possibly have deserved that, and also how they died. It's just wow. I wonder if they have like a compendium. Is that what you call it? Okay. Let's continue on this. Ms. McGowan, whose allegations against Mr. Weinstein played a part in sparking the Me Too movement, responded to the Hollywood Reporter's story by accusing Mrs. Clinton of protecting the disgraced executive. I knew that Hillary Clinton's people were protecting the monster. I can't believe I used to support her. I guess predators are her style, she tweeted to her 890,000 followers. That's a lot of followers. All right, let's look at Rose McGowan Twitter. Of course, she's probably in on it. That's interesting. Yeah, wow. Let's see. Oh, wow. She's on like full out attack. That's going to be interesting. I can't seem to find it. The one that they're talking about in the article. I wish they gave out a link. Maybe we'll see it, or maybe not. That's it. All right. Oh, okay. Concern for your husband's victims. Right here. That's the one she's talking about. Doesn't have thousands. Oh, she has 890,000 followers, but the numbers of comments and stuff aren't much, but we'll look into that a little bit later. You know what? I'm going to hide that for a second. So, hi Max, how's it going? And let me log in. That way we can use dark mode. Where is dark mode? All right, whew, so much easier on the eyes. Okay, let's go back. All right, we'll finish the article real quick because it's pretty much almost over. And where is that link? Or that tweet? Did it just disappear just because I logged in? That's just weird. How does that happen? Oh, here it is. Oh, that's weird. It's a lot shorter. Okay, I'm against abuse of power, whether it be Trump, Clinton, HW, at NBC. The list is long. I'm not raging. I just really, really dislike liars and those who protect them, the actress concluded. And, look at the comments. So here it is, 16 hours ago. I don't know why that's there. That's just weird. Oh, wow. That was weird. Did you see that? I clicked on it. Maybe I just don't use Twitter enough anymore. All right. is it? Okay. So a couple replies. Some tweets are unavailable. I want to see what those are. Paul McCaffrey. Politics hit us all the time. Now more than ever with idiots in charge everywhere, but people who choose to be career politicians always elicit my suspicion, even from the distance. I see that Trump got in partly because so many folk couldn't vote for her. Ooh. I think that's a Hillary supporter. So that's when I guess she's kind of started. And I mean, she started a little bit earlier, but yeah, I think she just kind of knew she was just gonna be full on Hillary Clinton attack mode. Especially here. So I don't know what's up with that, but for those who don't know what the Clinton body count is, well, if you do one search in Google, of course you're gonna get something that's gonna go to mainstream media, the top ones, and that they're gonna explain and debunk and call it a conspiracy theory. And then if you go to DuckDuckGo, it gives you a little bit different list that comes up. So let's go to a couple of them, and I'm pretty sure there's InfoWars that come up second. Maybe there's not too much difference, but we'll look. Let's see. I think it was updated. It wasn't updated since 2016, but the list is long, and I think who's that? The chef, the celebrity chef, that used to go everywhere. Was his girlfriend was so and so. Gosh, I did a video on him, and also a video on someone else. Tracy Twyman. She was pretty outspoken about Hillary Clinton too, or lists Hillary Clinton along with the rest of the cabal. But that could have been. You could probably add her to the Clinton body count. But yeah, just the list is so big. It goes back a long time, and I like how big this is. You know, I have a feeling that it's probably not as big as it is. It's probably missing a couple of people. All right, 1977, Suzanne Coleman. It starts with her, apparently. Age 26, had an affair with Clinton, and I'm guessing it's Bill. When he was Attorney General of Arkansas. Died of suicide with gunshot wound to the back of her head. That's just, yeah. No autopsy allowed. Was 7 months pregnant at the time of her death. Holy smokes. She had told friends it was Bill Clinton's child. Died February 15th, 1977. COD, suicide, gunshot to back of head. Wow. Okay, so this is that booklet. Look how much there is. Oh, we could. I'm pretty sure that there's a lot more to it since 2016. I'd say there's just probably another column we could probably put in the 2017 and onward. Anthony Bourdain, thank you, Earth Eternal. Shirley Vick, hey Bon Kim, that was my boy you just showed. Anthony Bourdain, yes, Anthony Bourdain. How could I forget? I like that guy. His show was good, and yeah, he suicided himself too after he tweeted something. All right, let's go back to Willis. Let's see. All right, Anthony Bourdain, Hillary Clinton tweet. Oh yes, even Snopes has to debunk it. Snopes has to come out with all the conspiracy theories that's out there and say, "Oh yeah, that's been debunked as not true. It's just a conspiracy theory." Oh, forget all the other people. that were suicided. Let's see, where is the tweet? Oh yeah, here we go. Know what Hillary Clinton is not? She's not stupid or unsophisticated about the world. The Weinstein stories have been out there for years. Wow, actually, October 11th, that was 2 years ago today. I wonder if Rose McGowan kind of knew that and decided to tweet that out. Wow. I need a comment. At Anthony Bourdain. What's Anthony Bourdain's? At Bourdain. Is it because he's dead that he? Bourdain. Sorry, Bourdain. Yeah, right. Did I have to pick? Maybe they canceled it. Maybe it's capital B. No. And let's damn. How do I copy the tweet? I have not been around in such a long time. How do I? Maybe you guys can help me. Oh yeah, David Carradine died the same way. Gosh, do you guys know how I copy the dang tweet? There's gotta be. October. October 2017, that's right. I'm doing this live, so many mistakes. You guys gotta bear with me. Thank you. Shirley, you should come on in here. Talk to me. You know about the Clinton body count. There's a lot associated with the 2016 DNC as well. You'll remember the names better than I do. Man, this is gonna take a while. Why can't I just go to that link? Hillary Anthony Bourdain. Come on, that should do it. Well, there's that too. Slams Hillary Clinton. Hillary and Bill Clinton in his final interview. Gosh. Anyways, you guys can look that up. Hillary Clinton. Man, I wish I could figure this out. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Maybe if I just embed tweet? Can I embed tweet? Well, can't I just link a tweet? Why does it have to be so damn difficult? Seriously. You can't just give out a little link so I can just link it? It doesn't make any sense here. Hi, Kathy B. Yes, it has been a while. What happened? Kate Spade committed suicide. Ah, damn it. Anyone know how I can copy the dang thing? Let's just keep. Like Clinton. Stories. Be careful at Rose. McGowan. Don't avoid the Clinton body count. How about actually protect? How about that? All right. Oh boy. All right, Clinton body count. Oh, there's a big one. Oh, that's InfoWars one. All right, there's more here. Yeah, I know Shirley Vick. Kathy, that's weird. Sorry to hear that, Kathy. Well, come on in here and relax. Added to it, now this time we're gonna go backwards. 2016, Dr. Sandeep Shirlikar, unconfirmed anesthesiologist in special surgery June 30 on Hillary Clinton for blood clot on the brain. Died 9/30/2016, suicide by overdose. And Sean Lucas, age 38. Lawyer served papers on the DNC for election fixing. Girlfriend came home and found him lying on the bathroom floor. Died 8/2/2016. COD not released. Vincent Fleck, age 69, father of Hillary Clinton's physical therapist. Dr. Daniel Fleck. Reports say Fleck had a dead man switch that released Hillary Clinton's medical files 24 hours later via Twitter. Died swimming the triathlon on 8/7/2016. Wow. Dr. Elise, this is, I mean, whew. Let's see. Dr. Lisa Bardak's father, age not released. Hillary's Dr. Lisa Bardak's father found dead 24 hours after fake medical records released via Twitter. 8/8/2016. Wow, they just kind of went on a big spree in August. Victor Thorne, investigative report, who has written 4 books on Bill and Hillary Clinton, deeply covered Benghazi, not Benghazi, and exposed the failures and illegal activities by Hillary Clinton and Obama. There was, wasn't there someone from Haiti that also got suicided as he was going to DC to testify against the Clintons or something? Who was that guy? Was that John Ash? Well, anyways, there's Joe Montano, former DNC chairman, replaced by Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Died the day the DNC convention began. Damn, I did not know that. Did I miss something? Died 7/25/2016 of heart attack. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. Seth Rich, age 27, DNC staffer in charge of voter expansion data, thought to have leaked DNC emails, gunned down in DC, classified as robbery, and the robbers took absolutely nothing. died 7/10/2016, murdered by multiple gunshots. Mike Flynn, investigative reporter, died the same day he released an article about Clinton Foundation in China, created in 2014, 6/23/2016. Damn. John Ash. I mean, even me, I don't really keep up with a lot of this. I mean, I know a few, but man, John Ash, United Nations official under investigation with alleged ties to Hillary Clinton, weightlifting accident, alone in his home, dropped a purple on his throat. 6/22/2016. John R.W.D. Jones, left under a train. Attorney for Julian Assange at WikiLeaks founder, died 4/8/2016. Yeah. Let's see. Haiti. Suicide. DC. Clinton's. Oh yeah, here we go. I know a couple that's not on the list that I just kind of vaguely remember, and this is because memories. Oh, Cassandra Fairbanks wrote this one on bigleaguepolitics.com. Former Haitian official set to testify against Clinton Foundation found dead. This was published 2 years ago on July 16, 2017. A former Haitian government official who is reportedly scheduled to testify about Clinton Foundation corruption has been found dead from a gunshot wound at a Miami hotel. The death of Klaus Eberwein, 50, the former director general of the Haitian government's economic development agency, the Fond des whatever, at Socio, is the second reported suicide in a hotel room of someone who was investigating a Clinton family since May. Eberwein allegedly shot himself in the head in his Quality Inn hotel room on Tuesday just after midnight, 1 week before he was scheduled to testify before the Haitian Senate Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. Though the hearing is about the management of Petrocaribe funds, he was widely expected to discuss misappropriation of the earthquake donations by the Clinton Foundation. The former Haitian official had reportedly expressed concern to his peers about retaliation and fearing for his life over speaking out about the Clintons. Sorry. I'm laughing. I shouldn't be laughing, but you know, it's... Wow. Yeah. He goes, the Clinton Foundation, they are criminals, they are thieves, they are liars, they are a disgrace, everyone said at a protest outside Clinton Foundation headquarters in Manhattan last year. According to Haiti LBRY newspaper, Eberwein was said to be in good spirits with plans for the future. His close friends and business partners are shocked by the idea he may have committed suicide. It's really shocking, said friend Gilbert Bailey. We grew up together. He was like family. Yeah, shocking. Yeah, so that's just one of many. So, man, let's see if this is updated. No, this is way back in 2000. Now, this is an old one with InfoWars. Let's see if they have images. Safe search. Yeah, let's keep it safe. All right, let's look. Let's see. Oh, there's also Clinton bodyguards that died. Huh. That's a lot of bodyguards. I would, So if you're a celebrity and you tweet bad stuff about the Clintons, be careful. If you're an official from some agency, you might want to, or an investigative reporter, you might want to not write books or testify against the Clintons or the Clinton Foundation. You might also might not want to be a bodyguard. I mean, It's like, I mean, who's guarding them now? It's like, do you go up to a Clinton bodyguard saying, "Hey, are you sure you want to be on this list?" Wow. Oh, there's John Kennedy Jr. I remember you talking about that one, Shirley. It's on this list. There's that Clinton body count. That's kind of long. I mean, the list is long. Let's see. Heck, there's Economist newspaper. Oh man. And all the countries donate to Hillary Clinton's foundation. I'm sure they're pissed. They're like, I thought you said you were gonna be president. What's going on? Let's see. Here's pictures. I don't know. No, I don't know what that is. Yeah, let's go back to that old one. I mean, heck, you could probably make a new list of this for 2017 and beyond. Wow. Okay, Walter Scheib, Clinton White House chef. All right, I guess add chefs to the list besides Anthony Bourdain. Scheib was hired by the Clinton White House and continued to serve the Bush administration. He was reported missing by his family when he failed to return from a hike. His body was found more than 1.5 miles off the trail he was supposed to be on at the bottom of a river. No official cause of death has been released. I guess they weren't happy with the food. I don't get that one. Gareth Williams, MI6 agent who illegally hacked data on Bill Clinton, dead body found naked, padlocked, and stuffed in a duffel bag sitting in his London bathtub. Wow. Like that, I mean, come on. They can't, they're not even trying to be like, like it's an accident or anything. Do they really? It's like, Gary Webb, journalist Webb, a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist, exposed CIA drug trafficking operations in a series of books and reports for the San Jose Mercury News. He was found dead on Friday morning in what the police said was an apparent suicide. Webb had been shot in the head twice by a shotgun. Yeah, it's hard enough to shoot yourself in the head with a shotgun once, but twice? 17 Marines, including 4 pilots who had been part of the Marine One squadron that pilots the presidential helicopter for Bill Clinton, died in an aircraft crash on 4/8/2000. Names not disclosed. Carlos Gigliotti, thermal imaging expert working on Waco investigation, found dead in his home just outside of Washington, D.C. There was no sign of break-in or stroke at the firm of infrared technology where the badly decomposed body of Gigliotti was found. He had not been seen for several weeks. A thermal imaging analyst hired by the House Government Reform Committee to review tape of the siege at Waco, Texas City, determined the FBI fired shots on April 19, 1993. The FBI had explained the light bursts on infrared footage as reflections of sun rays on shards of glass or other debris that littered the scene. 4/28/2000. This person dared to tell the truth of what his findings were, and he died for it. There's got to be a reckoning. John Millis, age not released, staff director of the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence Committee. Millis had just helped the HPSCI complete its investigation into alleged CIA cocaine smuggling, which predictably Given that Millis was himself a longtime CIA agent, concluded that the CIA was innocent of all allegations of wrongdoing. Fairfax, Virginia police were tipped off by an anonymous phone call claiming that a man was threatening suicide in a motel room. Police arrived to find Millis dead of a gunshot wound. As was the case of Vincent Foster and Sandy Hume, the death was immediately declared a suicide. Tony Moser, anti-corruption journalist, critic of the Arkansas Democratic Party political machine, was killed as he crossed a street in Pine Bluff 10 days after being named a columnist for the Democrat Gazette newspaper and 2 days after writing an article which exposed looting and programs designed to obtain money from deadbeat parents to then give to their children. The police declared that no crime had been committed since the anonymous driver of the 1995 Chevy pickup truck that struck and killed Moser was not intoxicated, nor was he speeding. In Arkansas, that apparently makes it legal to run down a politically unpopular journalist. House in 610-2000. Charles Ruff, Clinton lawyer. Oh, man, he can't even be a lawyer. On Monica Lewinsky case, Charles Ruff was one of Clinton's attorneys during the impeachment trial and was known to have inside information on the White House email scandal as well. More emails? Gosh, the Clintons and their emails. Oh, man. What's with the Clintons and their emails? Original reports were that he died in an accident in his home, though no details were given. Then the report changed to claim that he was found in his bedroom unconscious and declared dead on arrival at the hospital. The authorities will provide no details other than the usual and quite premature assurances that there was no foul play involved. Sorry. 1999, John F. Kennedy Jr., age 38. And this one I did not know until Shirley Vick mentioned it to me. Potential candidate for senator from New York within days of an NBC Dateline story hinting at a possible run for the Senate seat. Currently assumed to be the property of Hillary Clinton, JFK Jr. and his wife and sister-in-law died. Wow. Three Kennedys in one? I did not know that part. And the Piper Saratoga 2 TC JFK Jr. was piloting crashed into the ocean just short of Martha's Vineyard. The Newsweek issue for the following Monday, which NBC Dateline had reported would announce JFK Jr.'s candidacy, was yanked from distributors and destroyed. Even before the wreckage of the plane had been found, the media was saturated with news stories declaring the weather to have been very hazy. The weather was VFR conditions and 8-mile visibility was weather radar, and witnesses on Martha's Vineyard all reported clear skies, making it impossible for JFK Jr. to know which way was up. He had also had working instruments in the aircraft. As was the case when TWA 800 was shot down, the United States Navy took control of the crash site, ordering an unprecedented 5-mile wide no-fly zone while the wreckage of the aircraft was recovered and taken to a military base. Reported Cindy Adams and Andrew Goldman have documented the planting of false information about JFK Jr. in the media in the days following his crash. The feeding of false information to the press proves there is a cover-up. The existence of a cover-up is why JFK Jr. gets an entry on the dead bodies list. And according to some reports, Mrs. Kennedy was pregnant. Died 7/16/1999. I don't know, Kathy. Corporal Eric S. Fox, agent at release, crewman for Marine One, the presidential helicopter shot in the head and declared a suicide. So don't be a helicopter pilot either. David Dry, Pat Matricia, owner of Jeremiah Films, which produces such videos as the Clinton Chronicles, and David Dry planned a trip to Washington, D.C. by private plane. At the last second, Pat had to cancel and David left without him, dying when the plane crashed. Pat knew. Wow. I wonder what happened to that Pat guy. Is that guy still alive? Intriguing stuff. Pat Matriciana. Pat Matriciana. Yeah, it looks like he's still alive. I'll bet you he hasn't said anything bad about the Clintons in the last couple of decades. Let's see. Charles Wilburn Miller, vice president and board member of Altel, the company that wrote the government's Big Brother computer system involved with Clipper chip, declared a suicide even though he was shot twice by 2 different guns. Oh, yeah, it's like, psh. Oh, that wasn't good enough. Psh. Seriously, you can't make this stuff up. All right, so don't make stuff for these people. It's like, man, do people ever learn? Is that a fly or is that just something? No, that's not a fly. I have to cover my cup lid. All right. Yeah, who wants to work with the Clintons? Seriously, you're just gonna end up dying. Oh, you're just gonna. I mean, you're gonna shoot yourself twice in the head, or you're going to get run over. Something. You're just gonna die. In a very odd way. Co-chairman of Leadership 2000, Democratic National Committee's main fundraising effort, he held many other high-level political positions, including vice chairman of finance for Clinton Gore in 1995, finance chairman of the 53rd inaugural ball, and vice chairman of finance for the DNC in 1996 when the Chinese money poured in, attributed to a bicycle accident in which it claimed he struck his head on the concrete twice. Double tap. Maybe that's... Lieutenant, 1998, Lieutenant General David J. McLeod, commander of Alaskan Command, 11th Air Force, and Alaskan North American Aerospace Defense Command Region, headquartered at Alamendorf Air Force Base, Alaska, died when his Yak-54 aerobatic plane crashed, allegedly from sabotage. He was one of the several flag officers who had assembled evidence against President Bill Clinton, leading to his arrest. Ooh. Sandy Hume, journalist, the son of journalist Britt Hume, was reportedly found dead in his Arlington, Virginia home. Aside from the statement that this was an apparent suicide, there remains in place a total media blackout on this story. Hume was a reporter for the Hill magazine, newspaper about Congress for Congress, and had broken a major story in 1997 regarding the friction between House Speaker Newt Gingrich and a faction led by Representative Paxson, who announced his resignation just 24 hours after Hume's death. His death came hard on the heels of reports that a reporter was about to break a story confirming the White House's use of investigators to dig up dirt on critics. It has recently been confirmed that the man who performed the as-yet unreleased autopsy is none other than Dr. James C. Byer, who has a record of concealing homicides behind a ruling of suicide, and also worked on Vince Foster's case ruling it a suicide. It's like James C. Byer. Redoubtable. Oh, that's funny. I guess, look, it's funny. Usually you get something on somebody, but this person is just absent. I bet he doesn't have social media. He's just like, nope. Just stay off the internets, fella. If you want to stay alive. Well, we don't need to read that one. That one's outdated. I don't like InfoWars anyway. Johnny Lawhan. In the spring of 1997, a tornado ripped through some junk cars at Johnny's transmission and opened up the trunk of a car that proved to have a box of Whitewater records in it, including a copy of $27,000 cashier's check drawn on Madison and payable to Bill Clinton. Johnny Franklin Lawhan Sr. realized what he was looking at and turned the box of contents over to the FBI. Oh, man, don't turn it over to the FBI. According to the police, Lawhan Jr., the son, and a friend hit a telephone pole at a high rate of speed after the car had become airborne and left the road. They had driven less than a quarter of a mile at the time of the accident. This manner of death is similar to the single vehicle accidents that killed Paula Grober and Neil Moody, automobile mechanic that worked on Barry Seals, CIA drug runner operative from Mena Airport in Arkansas while Bill Clinton was governor. Car found a check for $27,000 made out to Bill Clinton died in a single car crash at 1 a.m. after leaving gas station at a high rate of speed. 326.98. Jim McDougall, key witness against Clintons in the Whitewater scandals, heart attack, serious health problems, died while in solitary on 12 medications, unusual Prozac level found during autopsy, questions about other drugs given, including Lasix, which is contraindicated for heart patients. His death forced Ken Starr to drop the case. Let's move it on to the browser. There we go. When there's wow. Wow. Yeah, let's hope this list doesn't get very long because it's already long enough and depressing. Okay. Former White House intern Mary Catron Mahoney shot 5 times during the murder of 3 Starbucks employees in an execution-style slaying. No money was taken. Well, all right. I mean, do these assassins or the people who come up with stories for how they died, do they just not have any originality? It's like, just do a robbery. It's like, well, okay, what should I steal? Just don't take anything. But then it wouldn't be a robbery. I'll just kill them and we'll just say it's a robbery. It's like, come on. It's like, why don't you just steal anything? Just steal something. Just steal something. It's the worst robbers in the world. In the pretrial publicity surrounding Paula Jones' lawsuit, Mike Isikoff had dropped hints that a former White House staffer with the initial M was about to go public with her story of sexual harassment at 1600 Pennsylvania. Just days later, gunmen entered a Starbucks while the crew was cleaning up after closing. Who robs a Starbucks, honestly? Mary Mahoney, or who attempts to rob a Starbucks and doesn't steal anything. Mary Mahoney was involved in the Monica Lewinsky scandal and had information from other White House interns on Bill Clinton's behavior. Mahoney, along with Emory Allen Evans, also age 25, and Aaron David Goodrich, age 18, were all found dead in a cold storage room by the morning crew at the Starbucks coffee shop where Mahoney worked as a net manager. Eric Butera, age not released, witnessed an informant assisting police on Mary Catron Mahoney murder case, came forward offering information regarding the murder of White House intern Mary Mahoney, who was then sent into a known crack house to make an undercover buy for the police and was beaten to death. Do not work for the police. Do not work undercover for them. Do not go to any government agency and do work for them. Heck, they have their job. Tell them to do it. Jeez. Christine M. Mirzayan, White House intern with initial M. Christine M. Mirzayan was murdered, beaten to death with a heavy object near Georgetown University. Eventually, Mike Isikoff's former White House staffer finally surfaced, and it's not Mary Mahoney or Christine M. Mirzayan, but Monica Lewinsky. Was the killing of Mary Mahoney and Christine M. Mirzayan to silence M interns? Man. Gordon Madison, Clinton associate, died from gunshot. Dr. Ronald Rogers, Clinton's dentist. Now even dentists are in this thing. Oh. Killed in plane crash on his way to interview with the London Sunday Telegraph reporter to reveal some Clinton dirt. I mean, how do they know so much? How like this network's got to be huge. I mean, they can't figure out their emails yet. They got so much surveillance on people who are gonna reveal dirt. I mean, at this point, like, it'd be impossible to reveal dirt on the Clintons because it's like it's already been out there. I mean, man, I mean, there's enough dirt covering them you couldn't even tell who the Clintons were. You'd have to like wipe off the dirt just to put more dirt on, so you can see that you're. Man, whatever. Don Adams, age 55, long before Whitewater's land flips made the Clinton circle of friends rich. Many of the same players had been involved in a similar land swindle in Branson. Don Adams was a lawyer in Arkansas who got involved trying to help people who were being swindled out of their life savings. Theodore Williams Jr., Betty Curry's White House secretary brother, a passing car hit the brother presidential secretary Betty Curry after his own car had somehow run off the road. Bill Clinton called Monica Lewinsky at 2 a.m. in the morning to tell her of the death and alert Monica that her name appeared on the Paula Jones witness list. Betty's brother has been beaten shortly before Betty testified in a previous matter. Betty's sister also died in a car accident. Ron Miller, witness in campaign financing investigation. Campaign financing, that doesn't go away, does it? Investigated by authorities over the sale of his company, Gage Corp, to Dynamic Energy Resources Incorporated, was the man who recorded Gene and Nora Lum and turned those tapes and other records over to congressional oversight investigators. Lums were sentenced to prison for campaign finance violations, using straw donors to conceal the size of their contributions to various candidates. Indeed, Dynamic Energy Resources Incorporated hired Ron Brown's son Michael solely for the purpose of funneling $60,000 through him to the Commerce Secretary, according to Yolanda Hill's testimony. Make sure that okay. I had to check on something. Reportedly, a healthy man, Ron suddenly took ill on October 3rd and steadily worsened until his death 9 days later. This pattern fits ricin poisoning. Owing to the strangeness of the illness, doctors at the Integris Baptist Medical Center referred the matter to the Oklahoma State Medical Examiner's Office, which promptly ran tests on samples of his blood but refused to release the results or to even confirm that the tests were even ever completed. Let's see. Yeah, Earth internal. Yeah, Andrew Breitbart. I would say so as well. I'm in the middle. I've got like 4 columns left. My goodness. So I'd say there'd probably be like 2 or 3 more columns if we want to include 2017, 18, and 19. Man, it's just I feel like Dave from Space Odyssey 2001, my God, is full of stars. It's just a lot. I mean, whoever's assassinating or suiciding these people, like, how are they still alive? They had to find someone else, right? And then the someone else that's suiciding all these people, I mean, wouldn't that person know that they themselves are going to get suicided? Because that's just what they do. Like, who honestly, who wants to work with these people? So much. Okay, it's gonna stop. All right, let's see what else she's been saying. So Ronan Farrow, like if we see Ronan Farrow and Rose McGowan suiciding themselves within the next year, we know why. And you know, how do you just, people brush it off, but like, you know, if you call it beforehand that someone's gonna possibly suicide themselves and you're correct, well, then that's gonna have to open people's eyes a lot more. You know, that's kind of why I'm doing this, because I don't want Rose McGowan or Ronan Farrow to suicide themselves. It's like, hey, there's a guy up on Kim. He said, hey, they're probably gonna make the Clinton body count because of what they said about the Clintons. It's like, yeah, right, yeah, like someone who's up on Kim in the first place, and what are you talking about, Clinton body count? Let's see. There's just a lot here in there. Leverage Matt Lauer? Didn't Matt Lauer get accused of like sexual misconduct or something? I don't know who Ronan Farrow is. Is he like the son of like Mia Farrow? Is Mia Farrow an actress? Now I gotta look it up. Look, who needs drama when you got like this reality? You know? Seriously. Yeah, son of actress Mia Farrow and Woody Allen. Damn. See, I'm with it. I'm cool. I'm hip. I can't do impressions very well. Okay. That's kind of it. I mean, Rose McGowan, Clinton body count, Ronan Farrow. Yeah, just don't commit suicide. And if you do commit suicide, well, it was the Clintons. The Clinton gang, the posse, whatever you want to call it. And I don't know what else to say. I mean, it just keeps going and going and going. And ooh, that's nifty. Paper mag. Not only is she calling out Hillary Clinton, she's calling off on other Hollywood douchebags. Let's see. She's mentioning Meryl Streep. Possible that Hillary Clinton and Meryl Streep didn't know about Weinstein's history of copious sexual misconduct. And while McGowan isn't a Trump supporter in the least, she stated his voters are right in their resentment towards Hollywood. They hate Hollywood for being faux liberals, and they're 100% right about that. It's a bunch of faux liberals. It's crap, and they know it deep down, but they're living an empty life. And to me, that's their punishment. They get to live the lives they live. If McGowan were ever to run for office, she said she'd run as a Republican just to fuck it up. I don't know if I agree with her, but man, she's got some grit. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that's it, folks. I guess if anyone wants to come on in and talk about it or talk about something else, do so. I will just stall for a couple minutes. if you want to, oh yeah, well, let's look at her movies. Seems familiar. Rose McGowan. I'm pretty sure I've seen a couple of movies she was in. I'm not a big movie person or TV person now, but I was. Holy crap. 3 wins and 6 nominations, 63 credits. Just as an actress. Let's see, Ultimate Spy. Let's see, Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare. Once Upon a Time, Chosen. Okay, let me see if I Conan the Barbarian. That must have been 2011. Yep, I saw that. I didn't like it too much. Terminator Salvation, the Machinima series, video game and TV stuff. I see. I guess there aren't many movies that I saw her in or shows, but she's been around for a long time. Encino Man, really? I saw that a long time ago. Biodome, I saw that too. The horrible movies I see. True Colors. Is that this TV series? Director. I see. Writer. Producer. Anyways, a lot of stuff, but not much that I've watched her in. I just don't watch a lot of those types of movies and stuff anyways. Okay, so that's kind of a short one. This is kind of political. I mean, it ties in with the Clintons, and the Clintons aren't going away. And let's look at Hillary Clinton. What's she been up to? We talked about Hillary Clinton a little bit too much, huh? Always in the news. They'll write something, an article about her just a couple hours, a day ago, 2 days ago, 6 hours ago. New York Post, run Hillary run, and other commentary. Wow. This prediction market has Hillary Clinton in third place to win the Democratic primary. She's not even running yet. And this is what I've been saying since at least 2017. And I know H.A. Goodman has been saying it too, because he won't stop. The thing is, H.A. Goodman, he just reads the stuff that's out there with the news about Hillary Clinton. I just talk about just the strategy of things that have been working in her favor, and those are just tantamount to just she's running. Just everything's moving in her favor, so why wouldn't she run? It's like either she or her posse or her gang, whatever it is, are fixing it up for her, or it's just happening that way, and it's like, well, it's going her way, why not run? And yeah, it's you got all the comedians, they're gonna double down. You've got all the journalists and mainstream media, they're gonna double down. And so look, third time's a charm. She did win the popular vote, and of course the popular vote is getting close to being passed. Let's do Google popular vote legislation. You know, it's just another thing. And you got Julian Assange kind of out of the way, and you've got no more WikiLeaks. You got no insider as far as leaking her emails. Again, you've got national popular vote being enacted. Just 4 states are likely to determine the outcome of the 2020 presidential race. But you've got so much. You only need, let's see. Actually, seems outdated. Let's see, statuses in states. Here we go. This is the up-to-date one. An additional 74 more electoral votes needed, and the ones who have getting close to it are orange. And of course, if all the oranges end up doing it, that's 21, 20, 37, 44, 50, 65, 69, and you just need something else with 3. And then yellow's kind of in there, so yeah, you would get it would pass. I mean, you have enough states that are gonna make 270 electoral votes, and you've got the electoral college being just non-issue. Yeah, I don't know. When it's all about having control of Julian Assange. The thing is, if it's a psychological game, you want to keep Julian Assange alive and have him as just an example, pretty much. It's like, look, this is what happens to people who leak, or don't leak. I'm sorry, to publish leaked information of wrongdoing. So just know, you'll be hanging along with Julian Assange. But if he passes away, people tend to forget. They go, I'm going to do it. Or he becomes a martyr, right? It's like, for Julian Assange, leak everything, publish everything that's leaked and bad. It's like, so the best thing you do is just keep people in line, scared, and all that stuff. So if it's a psychological game that they're after, that's what you would do. All right, I've been talking for long enough. No one's joining me, so I am going to end the session. I had some things planned, but not quite. I just don't feel ready enough to present it, and just presenting it just means doing it live. Doing it live has its advantages, because I've done things that are live before. Oh, and you can see the time thing over here. Although you don't see the date. I should probably just add a date. I don't know why. I mean, it's all on different platforms anyway, so I don't feel that that's too important, but at least you can see that some of these sites that have been there had what it is there. If they're not up for one reason or another in the future, you can actually come back to my videos and go, hey, look, it was there before, or look, before it got edited and updated, it said this. So that's it. Everybody, be safe, be good, and find something that you'll remember, and enjoy remembering. So that's it. And Rose McGowan, Ronan Farrow, don't suicide yourself. All right, see you, everybody.